Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Mama Ghazal, and today in this video, we will talk about two major components which are used in almost all the cleaning products which are available in market, whether you are cleaning your home or removing dirt from your clothes or removing dirt from yourself. So those are the two products which are mostly means for using for the cleansing purpose. Those are the most two ingredients which are said to be SLES and SLS. And if you are a conscious beauty lover, you may already be familiar with the abbreviations like SLS and SLES. Because when we are talking about SLS and SLES, they are sound similar, but they are having a big difference between each other. When we are talking about SLS, SLS stands for sodium lauryl sulfate and may also be known as sodium dodecyl sulfate, which is said to be SDS. And on the other hand, when we are talking about SLES is a short form of sodium laureth sulfate and sometimes may be written as sodium lauryl ether sulfate. These both ingredients are uh, used as a surfactants and are added to many health and beauty products to create foam and offer a cleaning actions. So when we are talking about these, so particularly first, this is a very mandate thing that we have to know about what is SLES actually. So sodium laureth sulfate is a chemical which is very similar in up to SLS, and sodium laureth sulfate is actually made from SLS that has been put through a process called ethoxylation. So when we are talking about SLES, SLES is a compound which is going to be synthesized by SLS, which is a major compound, and but through a process which is said to be ethoxylation. Ethoxylation is a process of reacting ethylene oxides with a chemical to make it less harsh and is commonly used in surfactants in almost all the cosmetic industries. So when we are talking about these two particular surfactants, you can see these two particular surfactants, whether by the direct name sodium laureth sulfate and sodium lauryl sulfate, in your shampoo bottles, in your toothpaste, in your cleaning foam hand washes, in your face washes. And if you're not finding these products directly by the name, so there are so many different examples and products on the compounds which are available in market by the name of different sulfates which are available easily. So when we are talking about ethoxylation process, so ethylene oxide is a colorless gas with a sweet smell, and it is primarily used to produce other chemicals such as SLES and antifreeze. When we are talking about the cleansing products and cleansing agent, which is helpful to remove dirt and other things, and which even helpful to remove dirt from the floor and in the floor cleaners also, we are using this particular SLES and SLS, which we are using in our shampoos as well as in hand washes, sanitizers, soaps, detergents, laundry products, everything. Wherever you are finding those kind of a sulfates where or the surfactants which we are using in a form of a cleansing purpose, so those are the same thing which we are every day. If you are using or we are using your shampoo, so you are using the chemical which is said to be either SLES or SLS. So the same chemical SLES and SLS are having so much advanced applications there, that it can also be used as a pesticide and sterilizer because of its ability to damage DNA, which is why it is listed as a carcinogen. So when we are talking about SLS and SLES, which is having the permissible amount in your product, so this is one of the major cause of leading cancer also. So these particular chemicals are the major cause, and they are listed as a carcinogens which are leading cancer. Different kind of cancers on our skin are going to be happen with these two products. So the process of ethoxylation which we are talking about by through this SLES is forming through SLS is known to produce another different kind of a byproducts, which is one of the byproduct is 1,4-dioxane through a chemical reaction. Just like when we are talking, for example, we are going to do we are taking this extraction of a petrol. So many other byproducts are forming there, from by which we are using that Vaseline, which is having that abbreviation, that petroleum jelly. lubricant oils. So in a same way, when we are manufacturing or synthesizing SLES from SLS, so another byproduct which is forming through the process of ethoxylation, that is said to be 1,4-dioxane. So 1,4-dioxane is noted as an irritant to eyes, noses and throats in humans, and large doses of this chemical has been attributed to liver damage, kidney damage, and damaging DNA. So SLES is slightly gentler on skin in comparison to SLS, but it's still essentially is very similar to SLS in its cleansing and degreasing properties. So SLES is a slightly less harsh version of SLS, we can say, which is used in a large volume of a personal care products such as soaps, shampoos, shower gels, liquid hand washes, washing up liquid, and toothpaste. Both SLS and SLES are foaming agents, which means they produce a lot of foam or bubbles, because this is a kind of a human tendency. Until and unless we are not getting the sufficient amount of foams, we are not satisfied that this particular product is making ourselves clean. Even you are washing your clothes or you are cleansing yourself, so we need more foams. So for that purpose, SLS and SLES are having the ability to provide, to synthesize or to form more foams, so that and bubbles, which is a kind of a surfactants, and which we are using in several bathroom products designed to produce lots of foam, including shaving foam and bubble bath. Now we are going to talk about that in the as the increasing demand of so many organic products which are in a trend and which are available in a market, people are saying that they are SLS free and SLES free. So what is SLS and SLES free means? When we are talking about SLS and SLES free means that the product does not contain SLS or SLES. So is it so? But it can still contain a number of other sulfates or other chemicals which are nearly identical in their properties and characteristics. If people are not using SLS or SLES in their products, so other byproducts of sulfates and other forms of sulfates are usually available in your products, which you can see by yourself in your number of products from the morning to the night for the cleansing purpose. There some kind of a sulfates by their name, which are different from the name of SLS, SDS or SLES, you will find definitely in your products. So if the product says that it is just SLS free, then it will more than likely contain SLES. If your product is SLS free, means it should contain SLES. And they are extremely similar. They are not technically the same chemical, but they are having the same kind of a cleansing and a foaming properties which SLS and SLES are having. So this is also true for SLES free labeled product which can contain SLS. So they can also both be replaced with very similar surfactants that do exactly the same job but are widely unknown as they have been recently developed. Some of the examples of other chemicals used to replace SLS and SLES in your products, which include sodium carbon 1416 olefin sulfonate, coca-amidopropyl betaine, sodium cocoa sulfate, lauramidopropyl betaine, sodium cocail isothianate, sodium lauryl sarcosinate. So these are the forms of the sulfates which are every time available in your products. If they are not, if any product is demand saying that they are SLS and SLES free, so it does not mean that they does not contain any kind of a sulfate. They do contain sulfates, and those sulfates which are by different chemical names. So the same cleansing agent, can you think, and that the same cleansing agent which we are using to wash our utensils, to wash our clothes which are dirty enough, to remove the dirt, grease, oil from our clothes, the same surfactant, the same ingredient which we are using in a different forms, we are using for to remove dirt from our hair, to remove dirt from our skin. So these are having a very adverse effect on our skin. And sulfates in consumer products are considered as a surfactants or a detergents because they bind to oil, fat, grease, and dirt, removing them from the surface. So sulfates also produce leather, which makes them appealing as ingredient in shampoos and soaps. So you can find your sulfate compounds like SLS and SLES in a variety of consumer products, which includes laundry detergents, dish detergents, liquid hand soap, shampoo, toothpaste, face cleansers, bath bombs. So many are available in the market, where I just told you that they are not by the name SLS and SLES, but different kind of a chemicals which are comprising the property of sulfates, which are having sulfate as a compound they are using, and they are saying that they are SLS and SLES free. So if you like my video, then please do share, like, and subscribe my channel. In our next video, we will talk about the adverse health effects of SLS and SLES. Bye for now.